Good morning, Panthers. I'm Miss Embick here at DTV News.
Mr. Brooks, school principal.
I'm Athena Lazo.
So we're here today with everybody's favorite principal, Mr. Brooks, and we're going to ask him a few questions about what Dwyer means to him because we know he loves us so much. So I'll let you ask the first question.
How long have you been at Dwyer?
I've been at Dwyer a long time now. This is the beginning of my 6th year, so 5 years completed. This is year 6, and I'm looking forward to possibly being the longest tenured principal in the history of the school. Ms. Embick, I think my predecessors, the longest tenure was maybe 7 years. So in 2 more years, I'll be the guy.
Well, we hope you're here forever.
Me too.
Tell us a little bit about what the students here at Dwyer mean to you.
The students are everything. They're everything. They take me on emotional roller coasters. They make me laugh. They make me cry. But the students are really the lifeline of the school. That's why we show up. That's why we're here. They affirm us. They give us returns on our investment. But at the heart of it all, they're the reason why we get up in the morning. Our students make me so proud. I'm blessed to have a great relationship with the vast majority of the high school principals in Palm Beach County. And the stories that I hear, I always smile because I don't have that going on at my school. And that's a direct correlation with not just the character, but the school spirit and just how wonderful of a group of students that we have.
And I
here.
will say you're one of the only principals that I think you know every kid's name on this campus.
If
Pretty
I don't,
much.
if I don't know their name, I'm going to make up a nickname for them because that matters too.
Right.
They're not student numbers; they're human beings, and they are a big piece of what we do. We're outnumbered. Think about it. How many kids are on campus? What, 2,400? Instructional staff, and maybe 170 of us. In total, maybe 250 staff members. So if the kids revolt, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
So we gotta make sure that the kids not only love their school, but that they love us too.
And I think that definitely means a lot with the kids. For me, it makes a big impact. I think that's a great thing.
Absolutely.
What made you decide to become a principal?
It's a funny story because I always wanted to be a football coach. I always wanted to coach. So when I got into education, I was blessed to play sports in college and I always played sports in high school, and my mom kept me in Little League sports. But long story short, I wanted to coach. So I thought you had to teach to be a coach. So I started teaching, started coaching, and I was just that teacher, kind of like your DTV teacher. I was that teacher that always got the bad, I don't want to say bad kids, but the more challenging kids from other teachers. Other teachers would send their kids to my class. And one day, one of my mentors was like, Mr. Brooks, you're good with some of the tougher kids. You should be paid for it. So I looked into it. I went back to school. I just kept loving and supporting kids and developed a skill set, which turned into an assistant principal job. And then when I was assistant principal at the middle school before I came here, the principal left for another job, and the superintendent asked me, would I take over as principal? So just trusting the process, working hard, never really aspired to be a principal, just my love for students, really taking time with the challenging kids, and just trusting the process and developing a skill set to not only make success unavoidable for children, but to write prescriptions for every individual child. And it led to working with adults and getting the coolest job on the planet, right? Being the principal here. So it all worked out.
Now, so you love working with kids. You have a background in it for years in coaching and teaching. What do you do? What do you find works best to motivate students here on this campus?
Honestly, I don't want to cliche you, Mrs. Embick, but I think listening. Listening. It's simple. And when I say listening, I mean listening to understand, not to respond. Oftentimes we come to educate and support our students, and we have our own set of values. We have our own set of things that we default to based on how we were raised.
Right.
But that doesn't work with every kid. You can't manage kids in a cookie cutter type fashion. You have to, first of all, listen to the kids. If they're asking, are you willing to be helped? Do you want my help? And Ms. Embick, because you and I have been working together for a good amount of time now. One of my go-to lines is, how can I support? So I kind of put the onus back on the kids. I listen attentively, but most of all, I let the kids drive the car. How can I support? Whether it be a schedule change, whether it be problems going on at home, whether it be they just want to be heard. So it's just giving up the time, being willing, listen attentively, and moving forward.
Right. Sometimes all they want is somebody to listen to them and see the whole picture and understand where they're coming from, and
Absolutely,
that
absolutely.
means the world.
And following through, and once you follow through, you got them. They know you care. They know you mean what you say what you mean. But at the same time, especially when I'm dealing with situations that could possibly be negative, I tell them this is a big boy and big girl school. And what I mean by that is how successful you are here at the Wire can directly affect your earning power as an adult. So I want everybody to be successful. I don't want any of my students to be limited in their future lives because they didn't have a successful experience here. So in order to even get to that end goal, they have to be confident enough to tell me what the problem is, how can I support, but I have to be willing and humble enough to listen to them and go from there.
Right. Get them ready for the real world.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Panthers on top, Panthers around the world.
Lastly, this school's your mission was "You Matter," and what does that mean to you?
That means all 3,000 people that occupy this school during the course of a school day matter. Nobody's more important than anybody else. I hope with me working hard to have a minimum of 300 fist bumps a day sends the message to kids that I'm approachable. A lot of times, even with our transfer kids, they have issues at their previous school. They have a preconceived notion or bias against administration. I try to rewrite that by being approachable and being a great listener. Basically, just treating everybody like they're important. Just treating everybody that they matter. And trust me, when I go home at night, I really, most nights of the week, fall asleep with my shoes on because I'm exhausted. Because it's a big task because I chart things. I was a former math teacher before I became a principal, so like I said, I have a list. I try to do at least 300 fist bumps a day. I average in between anywhere from 80 to 200 conversations a day. So I log all of this, and I do it on purpose because you trust me because we talk. You trust me because even though I'm the principal and that's my role, but you'll say, he's cool, you can go talk to him, right? But that's because of our interaction. Ms. Embick, as an instructor, you trust me because not only do you nurture a relationship, but I nurture a relationship, and it's not always about a data point, a kid that's not on track. It's about how you doing, how are the kids, stuff like that. So just making sure everybody matters, because it's a lot of different job descriptions and people that work here that you don't see in the classroom. We have custodians, we have cafeteria, we have construction, we have a lot going on campus. And we all work together as a community. Even the crux of our IB program, it's all community. We're all overlapped, we're all layered, and when one of us makes a mistake, we all feel it. But I don't take that lightly because I know the weight of my decisions, and Ms. Embick will tell you that's why I always try to collaborate, because that's what makes success unavoidable is. They joke around with me about it. I know you guys hear it every morning on announcements, and I do that on purpose, but it is a science to it. So you gonna work with me? All right, so I'm gonna tell you the science to it. I really should be selling you this, but I'm gonna give it to you for free. So make success unavoidable. If you wanna make success unavoidable, you just do 3 C's, okay? Ms. Embick has 4, but I'm gonna give you 3. Say 3 C's, right?
3 C's.
The first C is collaboration. You gotta talk to people. You have to get everybody's idea. The second C is clear and clarity, all right? You see the expectations in the morning, they're real simple, right? Be respectful, teachers teach, no bullying, fighting weapons, or drugs are allowed on this campus. I repeat, our campus. And then lastly, if you have an issue, report it, right? But those are the 3 C's. So collaboration, clarity, right? And I'm consistent. You guys know when I'm upset because I wear it, right? You guys know when I'm happy because I'm smiling. And the fourth C is for
Yeah.
the adults, right? So she gets the same C's that the students get, right? The clarity, the collaboration, and the consistency, but she gets one more, and that's courage. Because sometimes there are parts of our job that aren't, so easy.
Absolutely.
We deal with a lot. So I need for Ms. Embick and the staff, and this is just for the adults, to have the courage to advocate for kids, even when it's not something that they feel comfortable doing. So it's 3 C's for you and 4 C's for Ms. Embick. All right? So make success unavoidable. It's not just something that we say. It's something that we do, and that's how you make it success unavoidable. Give clear expectations, collaborate with your team, be consistent, right? Mr. Brooks, don't come to school mad on Monday, then you're nice on Tuesday. You guys will never be able to figure me out.
Right.
So you guys know my temperament. And then lastly, give clear and easy expectations, and everything will be fine.
Well, thank you, Mr. Brooks, for being here. We appreciate everything you do for the students and us as the teachers, everything on this campus. Dwyer's the best school in this county and actually in this world.
That's right.
Because of
That's
all
right.
of us. And so thank you for being the greatest leader
Mhm.
and getting us through each day
Mhm.
with, everything that you do.
And I just want to say thank you to for having me, and also thank you to Coach Alois and his team for putting this together. The best is yet to come. I'm super excited about our future. I love our present, and I'm proud of our past. We're moving in the right direction, and Dwyer is truly the place to be. Best school in Palm Beach County, and like Ms. Embick said, the state and hopefully the United States. Oh yeah,
Oh
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you.